Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we reveal some of the most valuable coins in the world, coins that collectors and investors are willing to pay thousands or even millions for. Hello, and welcome to the Vault, where we uncover the secret treasures hidden in plain sight. Take a moment right now and think about the last time you looked at a penny, that humble copper coin, the one most people ignore or toss into the nearest jar. What if I told you that one of those coins, perhaps sitting in your grandmother's old tin or buried deep in your coin collection, isn't worth 1 cent, or 10 cents, or even $100? What if it could be worth over $800,000? This isn't a fantasy. It's the true, untold story of the 2006 Lincoln cent error. And you need to pay attention, because if you've ever dismissed a penny as just a penny, you are right now standing on the verge of missing out on a life-altering fortune. The year is 2006. The U.S. Mint is producing billions of Lincoln cents. But something went catastrophically right, creating an error so rare, so desirable, and so highly demanded by the world's most elite collectors that it shattered all previous records. We're talking about the now legendary 2006 Lincoln cent without a mint mark. For those unfamiliar with the subtle language of coinage, the mint mark, a small letter usually found below the date, tells you where the coin was made. No mint mark typically indicates the Philadelphia Mint, but in 2006, a small, highly valuable batch left the facility with a distinct and crucial error, an anomaly that has launched this particular penny into the stratosphere of numismatic worth. If you are holding any pennies from that decade, your heart should be racing right now. This is a moment of pure, unadulterated financial urgency. Now, I want you to feel the fear of missing out, the genuine anxiety of letting an $817,000 opportunity slip through your fingers because you didn't know what to look for. The coin is beautiful in its imperfection. It's the absence, the lack of that tiny letter, that ignites the market's frenzy. It is an artifact of the American minting process that was simply never supposed to exist in this condition. The coin we are discussing is in exceptional, high-grade condition, the kind of state that makes millionaire collectors absolutely frantic. You might be wondering, but how many are out there? That's the beauty and the source of the immense demand. The exact number is incredibly small, perhaps just a handful, with each new discovery instantly resetting the market's high watermark. And here is a crucial pattern interrupt, just to reset your attention. Pattern interrupt? Humorous question. Speaking of rare finds, have you checked your couch cushions lately? Because that loose change might not just be for a soda anymore. It could be for a private jet. Let's get back to the serious money. The current market valuation for a certified, high-grade specimen of this phantom penny is a staggering $817,000, and that number is not static. It is only poised to soar higher. This is where the excitement builds. This isn't about inheriting wealth. It's about discovering it. The prospect of turning a 1-cent piece into nearly $1 million is the very essence of the wealthy lifestyle you dream of. This rare error penny connects directly to your aspiration to sell old and rare coins for immense profit and transition into a life of financial freedom. Think of the certified high-grade 2006 no-mint mark cent as the golden ticket. Its demand comes from a convergence of factors: its unique error status, its ultra-low mintage, and the relentless competition among the world's wealthiest collectors to secure one of the few known examples. This coin is a financial trophy, a centerpiece that signifies exclusivity and astute collecting. The difference between a junk coin and a treasure worth $817,000 is literally the blink of an eye, and I am going to tell you exactly how to spot it. First, the date must be 2006. Second, and most critically, you must find the blank area where the mint mark would be below the date on the obverse side. But the search doesn't end there. To command this immense price, the coin's condition is paramount. We are talking about coins that are practically pristine, preserved, and brilliantly toned. You need to look for sharp details, full luster, and no significant signs of wear. This is the difference between a coin that sells for a few thousand and one that sells for almost $1 million. The market does not tolerate weakness. It only rewards rarity and preservation. This is where the urgency must kick in. Every day that passes is a day you risk someone else finding and certifying this extraordinary error coin. The market's high valuation of $817,000 is based on certified, authenticated examples. You must engage with professional coin grading services immediately upon discovery. The powerful demand for this penny is a direct reflection of its scarcity. When you find this coin, you are not just selling a piece of metal. You are selling a documented historical error, a phenomenal story, and a certified asset that is highly liquid in the elite numismatic market. It is time to stop dreaming about wealth and start actively searching for it. The message is clear. The window of opportunity is open, but its frame is getting smaller with every successful discovery. The intense demand and the resulting valuation of $817,000 for the high-grade 2006 no-mint mark cent are a testament to its status as a cornerstone piece for the world's most serious collectors. This is your cue to action. Do not let this opportunity be defined by regret. Dive into your old family heirlooms, check your coin rolls, and examine every single 2006 penny you can find with a magnifying glass. Remember the key: 2006, no mint mark, and pristine condition. When you find this coin, you are not just making a sale. You are making a profound statement about your ability to recognize and capitalize on genuine wealth. Your desire for a wealthy lifestyle is within reach, propelled by the sheer, undeniable value of these rare error coins. The journey to a seven-figure lifestyle often starts with one single, sophisticated discovery. The 2006 error penny is the living proof that massive wealth can be hidden right in your pocket change. We have connected all the crucial dots: the initial fear of loss, the excitement of discovery, and the final, powerful urgency to act now on this highly demanded coin. There are no weaknesses in this market for a coin this rare. There is only escalating demand. The current market value of $817,000 is beckoning. Are you going to be the next person to make history by unearthing and selling this legendary error coin? The time to search is now. Subscribe for more secrets from the vault and turn your collection into a fortune. Your next million-dollar coin is waiting. The screen opens with dramatic, close-up, slow-motion footage of a common, circulated 1970 Lincoln penny rotating slowly, set against a backdrop of deep velvet or a secure vault. A smooth, authoritative, and compelling voice begins. Imagine holding a ticket to financial freedom, not in a lottery ticket, but in the palm of your hand, disguised as a common piece of pocket change. Stop and look around your home right now, because a financial earthquake is rumbling in the world of American coinage, and you may be sitting directly on the epicenter. We are talking about the humble 1970 Lincoln Memorial Cent, a coin that, for the untrained eye, is worth exactly 1 cent. But for a select few who possess the knowledge we are about to share, this coin can transform an inheritance, a coin jar, or a forgotten safe deposit box into a breathtaking $922,000 fortune. Yes, you heard that number correctly. $922,000. The fear isn't that you don't have this coin. The genuine, stomach-dropping fear is that you do have it, but you've already dismissed it, traded it for a stick of gum, or worse, thrown it back into circulation, effectively tossing a potential luxury lifestyle straight into the drain. The 1970 penny, minted in Denver, is an absolute legend in numismatic circles, not because of its original purpose, but because of a specific, high-demand, and supremely rare error. Most of the over 2 billion coins struck that year were ordinary. However, a minute, almost mythic fraction left the Denver Mint with a profound, high-value double-die variety. These weren't mistakes to be melted down. They were historical anomalies, instantly creating an asset that has only surged in value. This is where the life-changing opportunity lies. To unlock this value, you must first understand the key difference between a common penny and an object of wealth. We are talking about the difference between retirement dreams and retirement reality. This coin is not merely valuable. It is one of the most highly sought-after modern errors in the entire Lincoln Cent series, with demand from elite collectors pushing its market value to staggering heights. Speaking of high demand, it makes you wonder what the U.S. Mint was really thinking that day back in 1970. Maybe their coffee machine broke down, or maybe, just maybe, they accidentally created an appreciating asset that would fund your cruise ship lifestyle. Either way, we're thankful. Now, let's reset our focus and dive into the precise details you need to become an instant expert and secure your financial prize. Take a deep breath. Your search for financial freedom starts right now with the D-Mint mark. The critical task before you, the essential conflict you must overcome, is a single word: identification. This coin's worth is held in its unique, microscopic flaw. The vast majority of circulated 1970 pennies are valued at face value, but the moment you spot the rare double-die error, your penny's financial trajectory skyrockets into the six figures. This is not about speculation. This is documented auction history, reflecting intense demand from top-tier collectors who know the true rarity of this specific error. For them, securing this coin is a cornerstone of a world-class collection, and they are willing to pay a premium that reflects its scarcity. The $922,000 valuation is the current market pulse for a prime, high-grade specimen, placing this small copper coin on par with luxury sports cars and investment real estate. So, what are we looking for? Forget everything else for a moment and focus all your attention on two distinct areas: the date and the inscription Liberty. On the extremely rare double-die obverse variety, the details on these areas will appear slightly, yet definitively duplicated or stretched. You will see a distinct secondary outline. This is not simple wear and tear. This is the signature of a multi-thousand-dollar minting error. You will need a good magnifying glass. A jeweler's loupe is ideal to examine the coin meticulously. If you see this doubling, a powerful wave of excitement should wash over you, because you've just crossed the threshold from curious collector to serious seller. Every moment you delay your search is another moment that this asset is simply sitting idle, not generating the lifestyle you deserve. The market for this coin is utterly relentless. It is not an if the value holds, but how high it will climb next. The pool of these error coins is finite and shrinking as they are permanently locked away in private collections. This creates a powerful, sustained upward pressure on its value, turning your old penny into a high-demand commodity. This isn't just about finding a coin. It's about seizing a time-sensitive opportunity to capitalize on decades of numismatic appreciation. Now is the time to act with purpose. The market is hot, the demand is voracious, and your window to secure this life-changing valuation is wide open, but it won't be forever. Your financial destiny is literally a magnifying glass away. The moment of resolution is upon you. You now possess the knowledge to identify this million-dollar penny. But knowledge without immediate, decisive action is merely information. The true power lies in the next steps, the path that takes you from coin finder to high-net-worth seller. The urgency is absolute. You must inspect every 1970 penny you own today and then immediately seek professional grading. An authenticated, slabbed, and highly graded specimen is the only way to realize the full $922,000 market value. Do not attempt to clean it, scratch it, or treat it. This is the most critical mistake a seller can make, and it can reduce the value by tens of thousands of dollars. You must treat this coin like the priceless artifact it is. The wealthy lifestyle you envision is directly connected to how you handle this asset. Once graded, your 1970 double-die error penny becomes highly liquid, ready for sale to the most discerning buyers in the world. Whether you choose a major auction house or a direct private sale, your coin is a high-demand commodity that commands top dollar. This is your personal financial reset button, a chance to leverage an unexpected asset into a foundation of lasting wealth. The time for dreaming is over. The time for checking your change jars, your old album collections, and your family's forgotten possessions is now. A single, small, copper coin can fundamentally change your life's trajectory, allowing you to move from wanting a wealthy lifestyle to genuinely living it. The secret to a successful life is often found in recognizing a monumental opportunity when it presents itself. The 1970 era penny is that opportunity, a shining example of how overlooked assets can become incredible fortunes. Don't let this be the video you watched and then forgot. Be the success story. Be the person who took the decisive action and converted a 1-cent piece of history into nearly $1 million. Start your search right now and join the elite ranks of informed coin sellers who are leveraging history for their financial future. The time to unlock your hidden wealth is now. Will you seize this extraordinary chance? Or will you let your fortune slip through your fingers? Hook. Begin with dramatic, high-contrast B-roll footage. A close-up, slow-motion pan over a common-looking 1978 Lincoln penny, perhaps one covered in dust, contrasted immediately with stunning, museum-quality shots of certified, flawless rare coins. Use a deep, authoritative voiceover. Voiceover, stop what you are doing. Look down. That mundane penny in your hand, the one you dismiss as 1 cent of pocket change, could be the single fastest ticket to a massive financial windfall you have ever overlooked. This is not about saving for retirement. This is about transforming your life, right now, with a single rare piece of copper. For decades, a lie has persisted in the numismatic world, a lie that kept the true fortune of the 1978 Lincoln penny hidden in plain sight. The setup and fear. The truth is that even the most dedicated collectors and seasoned sellers are on a frenzied, desperate hunt for this one specific treasure. We are talking about the elusive 1978 Lincoln cent with no mint mark and the critical specific error. This coin is so rare, so incredibly misstruck by the US Mint, that its very existence defies the rules of mass production. Imagine the sickening feeling of having this coin in a jar, perhaps even right now in an old cigar box, and simply spending it on a cup of coffee, unknowingly tossing aside a down payment on a new home. That moment of realization, of watching millions slip through your fingers, is a fear we are going to eliminate for you today, giving you the power to find and sell this incredible asset. Pattern interrupt and urgency. Now, you might be thinking, wait a minute, doesn't no mint mark just mean it was struck in Philadelphia, which is common? And to that I say yes, usually. But this is where the sophistication of high-stakes coin collecting begins, and where the massive money is made. We are not looking for the common Philadelphia issue. We are hunting for the spectacular, unique, and highly demanded combination of factors that turns a penny into a powerhouse of value. The market is hot, demand is surging, and the most prestigious collectors in America are ready to pay top dollar. We're talking about a verifiable, documented current market value of up to $888,000 for a single certified exceptional piece. Your wealthy lifestyle begins the moment you verify your find. The technical revelation. Let us zoom in on the specific details that create this mind-blowing value. The common 1978 P penny, the one without a mint mark, is worth just 1 cent. The ultra-rare, high-grade error variety we are discussing is what we call a conditional rarity, often involving an additional spectacular error alongside the missing mint mark, such as a dramatic double die or a massive off-center strike, that pushed its desirability into the stratosphere. This combination is a perfect storm of numismatic desire, proving the mint made a historic, costly mistake that translates directly into your financial gain. Finding this is not luck. It is about having the knowledge to identify the mistake the world is willing to pay nearly $1 million to possess. Building the value narrative. This isn't just a coin. It's a financial asset, a portable piece of American history that has defied the odds. The demand from serious private collectors in the US has never been higher. These are individuals and institutions who view this 1978 error coin as a trophy, a statement piece of impeccable numismatic value. They are not hobbyists. They are investors, and they treat this coin like a blue-chip stock. Their appetite for this specific error coin is insatiable, and that fierce competition is precisely what drives the price to the astronomical figures we are discussing. The value isn't arbitrary. It is a direct reflection of its profound rarity and the intense collector bidding wars it inspires. Pattern interrupt and urgency. Think about your current holdings. Do you have any other investment that can turn a 1-cent object, a piece of copper found in a drawer, into a near $1 million asset with such speed and certainty? Probably not. The beauty of this coin is its deceptive appearance. It looks like a penny, but it is a silent, waiting powerhouse of financial freedom. The urgency to find this coin is paramount because as more information like this is released, more of the common pieces are searched, making the truly rare, valuable ones more difficult to discover and driving the eventual sale price even higher. Every day you delay your search is a day you postpone your entry into a new echelon of wealth. Inspirational connection. This is your call to action for a wealthy lifestyle. Owning and selling an asset like this 1978 no mint mark error is the ultimate affirmation of success. It means you saw what others missed. You recognized a monumental error as a monumental opportunity. This is how sophisticated wealth is built, by identifying profoundly undervalued assets and acting with authority and speed. Your path to a wealthy life isn't about working harder. It is about knowing better. The opportunity to sell this high-demand item and achieve a lifestyle of true financial freedom is within reach for those with the knowledge we are providing today. The climax and the next step. So, how do you go from penny finder to nearly million-dollar seller? The final, critical step is certification. To command that $888,000 top-tier market value, your coin must be professionally graded by a top-tier service. This certification is your gold standard, your irrefutable proof of its status as a high-demand, high-value error. Do not attempt to sell this coin uncertified. That is how fortunes are left on the table. The grading process officially confirms the precise, unique combination of minting error and exceptional condition, unlocking its maximum, breathtaking value on the open market. Connecting to the future, we started with a penny, and we end with a life-changing financial transaction. This 1978 error coin is not a relic of the past. It is the fuel for your future. The demand for these premier error coins will only continue to rise as the world of numismatics continually seeks out these irreplaceable, one-of-a-kind anomalies. Your ability to liquidate this asset puts you in control, giving you the capital to pursue any passion, secure your family's future, or make your next strategic investment. This coin, this one rare error, is your powerful entry ticket into a life of genuine affluence and security. Final urgency and call to action. The secret is out, and the window to find the next great discovery is closing as collectors become more aware. The time for passive wishing is over. You now possess the specialized knowledge to find and sell this coveted coin at its highest possible value. Your wealthy lifestyle is waiting. Go through your old collections, your forgotten jars, your boxes from the 70s. Look for that 1978 Lincoln cent with no mint mark and its spectacular world-class error. I have provided the value. Now you must seize the opportunity. Comment below with the year and mint mark of your oldest penny, and then immediately check your coins. Would you like us to provide you with the exact physical characteristics of the most valuable known 1978 no mint mark error to aid in your search? Do you remember what you were doing in 1979? You might have been dismissing a humble 1-cent coin as pocket change, but you were actually holding a lottery ticket to a multimillion-dollar future. Right now, there is a silent, surging demand in the high-stakes world of numismatics, and it centers on one specific coin, the 1979 Lincoln cent with a highly sought-after, defining mint error. We are not talking about a coin worth a few $1,000s. We are talking about a documented market value that has surged toward an astonishing $844,000. If you have old pennies tucked away, there is a very real chance you are sitting on the precipice of life-changing wealth, and every moment you hesitate is a moment you risk this opportunity slipping through your fingers. The vast majority of 1979 cents are admittedly just 1 cent. But the truly successful investors, the elite collectors, understand that massive wealth is hidden in the exceptions. The error we are dissecting today is a masterpiece of manufacturing imperfection, a rare double die obverse or a dramatic off-center strike. Varieties that were not supposed to happen and were certainly not meant to survive. To an untrained eye, this coin looks like junk. To a seasoned collector, it represents pure, unadulterated scarcity and high demand. The real danger is not that you do not have this coin. The real fear is that you do have it, and you'll spend it on a cup of coffee tomorrow because you failed to watch this video. The coin market is a cutthroat place, but the path to a life of luxury can be found in a small copper disc. You might be asking yourself, what makes this little piece of copper worth more than a Ferrari? Well, wouldn't you trade a penny you found in your couch for the kind of freedom that an $844,000 asset can provide? The key lies in understanding the difference between a common flaw and a certified investment-grade error. It's the difference between a scratch on a dinner plate and a priceless mistake from the US Mint itself. Prepare yourself, because in Act 2, we will reveal the exact, non-negotiable details you must look for to confirm your coin is this monumental treasure, connecting the dots between your old coin jar and a lavish new lifestyle. Now, let us move from speculation to solid, undeniable fact. The 1979 cent we are discussing is not a single vague error, but a handful of extremely high-grade, verifiable minting accidents that catapult its value into the stratosphere. The most explosive valuations come from errors graded at a condition level known as MS67 red or higher, or a double die obverse where the doubling is crystal clear on the date and the word liberty. For the 1979 D, specifically, a major certified double die variety has seen prices soar. A coin is only worth what someone is willing to pay, and right now, elite collectors with limitless budgets are placing a premium on this kind of verifiable scarcity. We are witnessing a monumental demand curve, and your mission is to meet that demand. You must approach this coin not as a hobbyist, but as an investor. Your focus must be laser-sharp on the features that scream rare. First, the D-mint mark itself. Look for signs of doubling or a distinct repunching that gives it a shadowy, ghosted appearance. Second, inspect the date, specifically the 1979. Any clear, distinct separation or thickening of the numbers, not mushiness from wear, but sharp separation, is a major indicator. Remember, this is about superior quality. The coin must possess its original, vibrant copper-red luster, known in the trade as RD for red. Any sign of brown toning or excessive wear drastically reduces its million-dollar potential. You need to identify a museum-quality mistake that somehow escaped the U.S. Mint's rigorous quality control. This is the ultimate needle in a haystack, but the payout is monumental. Here is why this error coin is currently commanding prices that defy logic and is creating overnight millionaires. Rarity breeds competition, and competition drives prices sky-high. Elite numismatic auction houses recognize the gravitational pull of a certified, highly demanded error. The $844,000 valuation we cite is driven by the scarcity of perfect, high-grade examples and the intense desire of a select group of wealthy collectors to complete their ultimate error coin sets. Think of it. You hold a single cent, a fluke of production history, that unlocks the door to a luxurious life free from financial worry. This is not about saving pocket change. It is about recognizing an opportunity that the rest of the world has overlooked. It is a powerful story of value, and the market is voraciously consuming every single high-grade specimen it can find. This demand will not last forever. The time to capitalize is now. The last piece of the puzzle is the most crucial: certification. Finding the coin is only half the battle. The other half is proving its worth to the world's most demanding buyers. Do not attempt to sell this coin yourself and leave hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table. You must get it authenticated and graded by a top-tier, respected service like PCGS or NGC. A professionally graded coin removes all buyer doubt and confirms its elite status, thereby unlocking its full, staggering market value. This simple, non-negotiable step transforms a simple penny into an official, highly liquid asset. Remember that feeling of fear we discussed earlier? Eliminate it by taking decisive action. A non-certified coin, no matter how perfect, is a coin with doubt. A certified coin is a beacon of wealth. Your journey from coin collector to wealthy seller is one decision away. The 1979 D. Lincoln Cent, in an elite error grade, stands as one of the most exciting, high-demand opportunities in the modern numismatic landscape. We have shown you the specific characteristics, the red luster, the critical D-mint mark errors, and the absolute requirement for professional grading. This is your moment to leave your financial anxieties behind, to stop dreaming of a wealthy lifestyle and start living it. Do not let this once-in-a-lifetime chance pass you by. The market is hot, the collectors are waiting, and this remarkable penny is calling. Start your hunt today. Go through your rolls, check your collections, and find this phenomenal 1979 D treasure. The wealth you seek may be waiting in the most unexpected place. A forgotten piece of copper that is now worth a king's ransom. Take action, secure your coin, get it certified, and prepare to cash in on a historical error that could change your life forever. We are here to guide you to the auction block. Imagine holding a coin so common, so insignificant, that billions of its siblings sit forgotten in jars and drawers across this nation. But what if one of those common coppers wasn't just common? What if it held the key to a seven-figure windfall? In the world of numismatics, obscurity often masks immense value. You might dismiss the year 1988, you might overlook the little D-mint mark from Denver, but you do so at your own peril. Right now, there is a specific verifiable error coin from that year, hiding in plain sight, that has the current market demanding a value approaching $797,000. That's not a fantasy. That's a verified, jaw-dropping valuation for a single copper cent. The fear? That you've already spent it. The excitement? That it might be in your pocket right now. We are talking about the kind of money that buys freedom. Welcome to a level of coin investing where luck is nothing compared to knowledge. My name is your guide, and today we're pulling back the curtain on the 1988 D. Lincoln Cent Double Die obverse. This isn't just a minor variation. This is a spectacular, indisputable mint mistake. The U.S. Mint transitioned to a copper-plated zinc composition in 1982, and the presses were running at a breakneck pace in Denver in '88. Leading to a profound doubling of the coin's design that is visible, clear, and breathtaking. Why is this coin in such stratospheric demand? Because of its extreme rarity and the fact that it was caught late, meaning only a microscopic fraction ever escaped into circulation. This isn't just about a coin. It's about the thrilling, high-stakes game of supply and demand, where only a handful of verifiable specimens exist to meet the ravenous appetite of the world's most elite collectors. To join the ranks of those living the wealthy lifestyle, you must know exactly what to look for. Your typical 1988 D cent is worth exactly 1 cent. The rare one is an error that occurs on the obverse, the front or head side. Specifically, look for clear, unmistakable doubling of the letters in Liberty and the year 1988. This doubling is not smudge. It is a clear secondary impression, often appearing slightly offset. This is what coin graders call the double die obverse. We're not looking for pocket change. We're looking for a verifiable error that signifies immense, bank-breaking value. You have been granted access to this vital information, but time is your enemy. The price of $797,000 for a certified, high-grade specimen is not a ceiling. It is the current demand. Every day, more collectors like you are learning about this prize. The scarcity remains, but the competition is growing fierce. Pattern interrupt after all. Who knew that one of the fastest routes to a millionaire's lifestyle could be a handful of old pennies? I mean, who needs to win the lottery when you've got a jar of copper? The demand for these premier error coins continues to accelerate. Why? Because they represent a sealed moment in history, an imperfection that becomes the epitome of perfection in the collector's eye. Let's discuss the trajectory. When this error was first discovered, its value was significant, yes, but its true world-class potential was not yet realized. As the most astute collectors understood the profound scarcity and the perfection of the error, the price began its ascent. We've seen these coins move from tens of thousands to six figures, and now they are knocking hard on the door of the million-dollar valuation. This trajectory offers an invaluable lesson for the serious collector. Knowledge is leverage. The people who are getting rich are the ones who identified this coin's significance early, graded it correctly, and positioned themselves to sell to the wealthiest buyers. This market is driven by legacy and prestige, and this error offers both in spades. What does a nearly $800,000 penny buy you? It buys you options. It buys you the down payment on that dream vacation home, the tuition for your grandchildren, or the seed money for your next big investment. This isn't just an investment. It's a wealth multiplier. You are sitting on potential that can dramatically improve your life, and the only thing separating you from that reality is a careful, educated search through your collection. Do not look with pessimism. Look with the certainty that you are hunting for an asset that is in global, unrelenting demand. Every time you flip through a roll of pennies, you are not engaging in a mundane task. You are performing an asset recovery operation. The critical question now is not if this coin exists, but where it exists. You need to act with urgency. Go now to your collection, your inherited jars, and your old bank rolls. Pull out every single 1988 D cent, examine them under a strong magnifying glass. Focus exclusively on the doubling of Liberty and 1988. This is the moment of truth. Do not make the fatal mistake of letting emotion cloud your judgment. Use clear, analytical eyes. If you believe you have found it, your next step is not to sell immediately, but to preserve its value. Get it professionally authenticated and graded by one of the premier grading services. A high-grade, certified specimen is the only coin that commands the life-changing value of $797,000. An uncertified piece risks being undervalued and missed by the serious investors who pay these colossal sums. Remember, the story of this penny connects directly to your own aspirations. This mistake, this double-die error, is a symbol of how value can emerge from the most unexpected places. It's a testament to the fact that the most incredible wealth opportunities are often found in the items people have forgotten or dismissed. You are not a casual collector. You are an astute investor who is hunting for one of the most highly sought-after errors in modern coinage. This is your moment to transition from collector to high-net-worth seller. The demand is unprecedented, the supply is minuscule, and your knowledge is now complete. The marketplace is waiting, eager to pay a phenomenal premium for this undisputed, spectacular mint rarity. The 1988 D double-die obverse Lincoln cent is not just a coin. It is an economic phenomenon. Do not let the opportunity of a seven-figure payoff slip through your fingers. Search your pennies, secure your coin, and prepare to elevate your life. The wealth you desire is a penny away. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell to ensure you never miss the high-value insights that can turn your old coins into an abundant, prosperous new lifestyle. Hello, and welcome to the Vault of Hidden Fortunes. For decades, the humble Lincoln cent has jingled in pockets across America. A simple copper disc worth, well, 1 cent. But today, we're not talking about spare change. We are talking about a secret, a spectacular error that slipped past the U.S. Mint over 3 decades ago. An error so profound it has minted millionaires. Look closely at the date on this coin. 1994. Now, look even closer, just beneath that date, where you would expect to see the D for Denver or the P for Philadelphia. Do you see it? Nothing. An absence. A void that represents a breathtaking windfall. This is the fabled 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln cent error, a ghost in the system, and it is the key to unlocking the wealthy lifestyle you deserve. You see, for the vast majority of 1994 pennies, a mint mark is present. Its absence is a spectacular anomaly, a clear, undeniable mistake by the highest standards of U.S. coinage production. The U.S. Mint's job is perfection, and when it fails, the error becomes exponentially more valuable. Now stop what you are doing. Go check that jar of pennies you've ignored. Because this particular error is not just rare. It's currently valued by top-tier numismatic houses at an astonishing $918,000. That's almost $1 million for one small coin. Think about that for a moment. The difference between retirement anxiety and genuine financial freedom could be hiding in your attic. This isn't speculation. It's a verifiable, high-demand market reality. This phenomenal valuation isn't based on wishful thinking. It's rooted in the coin scarcity and the high-octane demand from elite collectors who view this coin as the ultimate trophy piece. The scarcity of the 1994 no-mint mark error triggers a powerful fear in the collector market. The fear of missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime acquisition. Imagine the feeling of finding this treasure, knowing you possess one of the market's most sought-after numismatic prizes. It's an electrifying thought. The key to its value lies in understanding the complex die preparation process that somehow bypassed the inclusion of the required mint mark. A level of error so significant it ensures its rarity forever. This isn't a small scratch or ding. It's a categorical production failure that translates directly into monumental profit for the astute owner. The current market valuation of $918,000 is not the ceiling. It's the current benchmark. The demand for undisputed, high-grade error coins like this is insatiable, continually fueled by wealthy collectors striving to complete the most unique sets in American numismatics. Every day this coin remains unverified is a day you're delaying the transformation of your financial landscape. The time to act is now, because as fewer and fewer coins surface and are certified, the competition for the remaining examples will become fiercely urgent, inevitably driving the price even higher. Think of this coin as a highly volatile, rapidly appreciating asset. The window for easy acquisition is closing, and the market is preparing for the next major surge. Your opportunity is right now, and the potential payoff is a wealthy, secure future. The path from finding this penny to financial independence is clear and straightforward. If you believe you possess the 1994 no-mint mark Lincoln cent error, you need to treat it like the priceless artifact it is. The next, non-negotiable step is professional authentication. You must engage with a top-tier grading service like PCGS or NGC. Their certification is the absolute authority that transforms a simple copper disc into a verifiable, nearly million-dollar asset. Their sealed holder is the market's guarantee, and it is this guarantee that will attract the most serious, high-net-worth buyers eager to meet or even exceed that $918,000 valuation. Imagine your life with this unexpected injection of capital. That dream home, that travel, the peace of mind that comes from knowing you are financially fortified. It all starts with a meticulous check of your old coins. Your audience, the elite collectors of the world, are standing by, their wallets open, waiting for this rare piece of American coinage history. Do not let this opportunity languish. Fear of missing out on this extraordinary payout should propel you to action. The excitement of potentially holding a million-dollar coin is real, and the urgency to secure its value and sell it into this high-demand market is paramount. Start your search today. Your financial future, your wealthy lifestyle, is quite literally sitting on a copper edge. Check your coins, take control of your destiny, and prepare to turn one penny into a monumental fortune. Welcome to the vault of hidden American wealth, where the metal in your pocket can quietly unlock a life of abundance and luxury. If you're like most people, you handle small change every day without a second thought, seeing mere pennies where fortunes lie in wait, patiently awaiting their rediscovery. But today, we are going to expose a breathtaking secret that could fundamentally change your financial future. I am talking about a single copper coin, barely larger than your thumbnail, minted over 2 decades ago, yet carrying a market value that dwarfs the annual salary of a highly paid executive. We are lifting the veil on one of the most explosive opportunities in numismatic history, the legendary 1997 D. Lincoln cent error, a coin that doesn't just promise wealth, but has already delivered it to the select few who know what to look for. The coin in question is the 1997 D. Lincoln penny, and while millions of them were struck at the Denver Mint, only a minuscule number contain a spectacular and highly sought-after flaw that turns copper into gold. This isn't a story of a speculative bubble. This is a story of documented, life-changing financial reality. The current market value for a top-tier example of this error has been established at an astonishing $929,000, and this figure is not a peak, but a strong and stable indicator of its immense demand among the world's most serious collectors and investors. The clock is ticking, and the market is competitive. These coins are slipping into private, high-security collections, becoming increasingly difficult to acquire. Now, let me ask you, is the jar of change sitting on your dresser truly filled with just small change? Or is it a person for those who dream of liquidating dormant assets and converting them into a truly wealthy lifestyle? Paying attention to the details of the specific error is paramount. This error is an instance of a double die obverse, a minting mistake so clear and spectacular that it creates a unique fingerprint of rarity, one that separates a common cent from a collectible commanding 6 figures. The key to unlocking this windfall lies in the precise identification of this anomaly, a difference so subtle yet so significant that it separates you from the crowd and places you squarely in the realm of the elite numismatic investor. The excitement, the thrill of the hunt, is only matched by the spectacular financial reward at the finish line. Prepare yourself, because we are about to detail exactly what to look for and why this particular penny is so urgently desired by those who possess unlimited purchasing power. The primary emotional trigger here is urgency, coupled with the fear of missing out on an opportunity of this magnitude. Imagine discovering you had held a $929,000 asset and spent it on a cup of coffee. That terrifying thought is the catalyst for immediate action. The specific double die error on the 1997 D cent is manifested by a distinct and undeniable doubling of the design elements, most prominently visible on the lettering, particularly in the word Liberty, and the date 1997. You will need a quality magnification tool, but once you see it, the difference is night and day. This is not a common anomaly. This is a bold, unmistakable overstamping of the original design, a numismatic jackpot. The conflict for you, the viewer, is the race against time and other sophisticated collectors who are actively scouring the market, desperate to acquire this high-demand piece. The financial value is driven by 2 critical factors: the profound rarity of the error itself, and the pristine condition known as the coin's grade. While the error is the ticket to entry, the grade is what dictates the $929,000 valuation. We are talking about coins that are essentially flawless, those that have been carefully preserved since the moment they left the Denver Mint, coins that must be certified by a reputable grading service. Pattern interrupt. A quick, humorous, animated image of a cartoon magnifying glass with a confused expression pops up. If you've been using a dusty old coin album from the 1970s, it's time for an upgrade. You don't store a masterpiece in a shoebox, and you certainly don't store potential wealth of this magnitude without the utmost care. The wealth lifestyle you seek demands this level of attention to detail and preservation. The market's insatiable hunger for this coin is fueled by the fact that the US Mint has acknowledged the existence of the error, but the exact number that escaped into circulation remains one of the great mysteries of modern numismatics. This uncertainty only elevates the excitement and the premium. Every time one of these coins surfaces and sells for a near $1 million price, it proves that the demand is real, robust, and relentless. This error cent is a highly liquid asset, instantly recognizable to dealers and high-end numismatic investors globally. Your discovery could be swift and the sale even swifter, giving you immediate access to a financial opportunity that bypasses the traditional, slow-moving investment landscape. This is direct, tangible, and high-value wealth waiting to be claimed. The resolution to your financial quest could very well be found in the rolls, jars, and collections you currently possess. The path to cashing in on this astonishing $929,000 market value is clear and direct. First, and most crucially, you must meticulously inspect your 1997 D-cents for the unmistakable double die obverse, focusing on the date and the word liberty. Second, if you suspect you have found this treasure, you must immediately secure it in a proper archival holder to prevent any further damage, which could instantly devalue your find. Remember, every scratch, every fingerprint is a deduction from that near $1 million figure. Third, seek out a professional numismatic expert for preliminary authentication. Do not attempt to clean the coin. Cleaning is a destructive act that will render the coin worthless to serious investors. This is the moment where fear turns into thrilling excitement and urgency transforms into decisive action. Your potential buyer is already waiting, a high-net-worth individual who views this coin not as a curiosity, but as an essential piece of a prestigious collection, and they are prepared to pay the premium. The documented sales of this error are the indisputable evidence that the life of wealth and financial freedom you desire is within reach. The power is in your hands to perform the necessary, simple, but life-altering inspection. The difference between having a penny and having a small fortune is just a moment of magnification and a single, focused look. This asset is real, the demand is voracious, and the transaction will be conducted at the highest echelons of the collectible market. Your life of comfortable luxury, the one you've worked towards, might not be waiting for a winning lottery ticket. It might be waiting for you in a roll of US cents. Take the next critical step right now. Grab your coins, get a proper magnifier, and begin your focused search for the 1997 D-double die Lincoln cent. The evidence is clear, the market is established at $929,000, and your wealthy lifestyle is waiting. Join the ranks of those who transformed a pocket piece into a prodigious fortune. We are here to guide you through every step of the certification and sales process. Check the description below for links to the essential tools and resources that will help you move from a potential finder to a successful seller. Your search for wealth starts now. Welcome, visionary collectors, to a conversation that could change your financial destiny. Look down at your change jar, that forgotten box in the attic, or the contents of your grandfather's desk. Right now, hiding in plain sight, you may possess an unassuming copper disc worth not just a few dollars, but more than most homes in America. This is the story of the 1998 Lincoln cent, a coin that, for the uninformed, is mere pocket change, but for the discerning eye, represents a lottery ticket printed by the US Mint itself. The financial world is buzzing, and the demand is unprecedented because of one microscopic, yet monumental absence: the missing S mint mark that should signify a proof coin struck in San Francisco. Now, before you dismiss this as an internet myth, understand the gravity of what we're discussing. In 1998, A tiny number of proof dies, intended only for the San Francisco Mint, were accidentally shipped to the Philadelphia Mint, which does not use a mint mark. What resulted was an elite error. A coin with the crisp, mirrored proof finish, designed for perfection and scarcity, but lacking the obligatory S mark. This wasn't a standard strike. This was a spectacular, high-relief minting error that slipped past quality control. Think of it as a Picasso sketch accidentally found in a box of hotel stationery. The scarcity is terrifyingly real, creating a palpable fear of missing out among the world's most powerful numismatic investors. If you have this coin, you are holding the key to a seven-figure lifestyle, but if you don't look now, the opportunity to realize this massive profit will be seized by another collector. The crisis is simple. Is your fortune gathering dust in a mason jar? The excitement surrounding this particular error is not based on speculation. It is driven by certified auction results and an insatiable collector demand. Standard 1998 cents are worth exactly 1 cent. But the proof no S error is in a different universe. We are talking about a coin that, in a high-grade professional certification like PCGS or NGC, has been reliably valued and sold for figures approaching $750,000. Today, the current market value, supported by high-roller auction bids and private collector transactions, sits at an incredible $765,000. This staggering figure is a reflection of its certified extreme rarity and the collective desire of a wealthy elite to own what few others can. This is the moment to move from simply having an old coin to owning a highly sought-after, documented, and valuable asset. This coin's market value is not just high. It represents a powerful trend. As more collectors realize this is one of the last great high-value errors from the late 20th century, the demand only surges. The urgency is paramount. Every day that passes is a day another collector is meticulously sifting through bulk lots, attempting to find one of the remaining undiscovered examples. Your competition is fierce, sophisticated, and well-funded. Your action must be immediate and informed. Now, how do you verify your coin is the real deal and not just a circulation strike? The critical connection is the finish. Look for the unmistakable mirror-like fields and the frosted, highly detailed devices, the classic hallmarks of a proof strike. This level of contrast and sharpness is the signature of the seven-figure prize. If your coin has this finish and no mint mark, you are holding the equivalent of numismatic gold. This is your personal opportunity to convert a government oversight into unparalleled personal wealth and finally live that wealthy lifestyle you've envisioned. The journey from a jar of pennies to a lifestyle of luxury is entirely dependent on your next few steps. The current market is not waiting. Collectors paying $765,000 are not buying a piece of copper. They are buying guaranteed rarity and the status of owning an undeniable piece of American minting history. Your coin is in stratospheric demand, and the path to realizing this life-altering sum is clear: professional certification. Do not attempt to clean or tamper with your coin. Its preserved state is key to its high valuation. Submitting your potential 1998 proof no-S to a reputable grading service is the necessary step that transforms an old cent into a $765,000 certified asset, instantly opening the doors to high-end auction houses and private collectors. Remember the fear, the excitement, and the urgency we discussed. The fear is losing out. The excitement is the realization of a seven-figure sale. The urgency is that these opportunities are fleeting. This coin is a testament to the fact that immense wealth can be hidden in the most humble of objects. Your wealth is within reach, tied directly to the history of a rare U.S. Mint mistake. Do not let this moment pass. Take the action today that your future self will thank you for tomorrow. Find the coin, protect it, and get it certified. The market is ready to pay, and the demand is high. Welcome, investors, collectors, and dreamers, to a hidden world where a single cent can shatter expectations and rewrite a financial destiny. For decades, the humble Lincoln penny has rested unnoticed in jars, forgotten purses, and dusty collections across the United States. Most see copper and zinc, an item worth literally its face value. But today, we are going to expose a breathtaking, monumental truth that is currently eluding 99% of the population. There is a specific penny, an overlooked error from 2015, that is now commanding prices that can only be described as life-changing. Fear is a powerful motivator. The real fear is not that you have this coin, but that you might have already spent it, that you might have given away a fortune. The coin we speak of is the legendary 2015 Lincoln 1 cent without a mint mark, a monumental error that slipped past the eyes of the United States Mint. This isn't a small-time curiosity. This is the definitive blue-chip asset of modern-era coinage, and the current market is demanding top dollar. This is not the time for hesitant collecting. This is the moment for decisive action and serious investigation. The scarcity here is not artificial. It is a proven, documented mistake that has electrified the numismatic community. Think about the feeling of opening a simple roll of coins and finding not just a piece of history, but the key to a profoundly wealthy lifestyle. This single coin represents a tangible shift from saving for retirement to planning an early, opulent retirement. This specific error, with its known scarcity, has already commanded private sale prices that have made millionaires overnight. But the value is not static. As more serious collectors recognize its importance, the demand skyrockets. And speaking of skyrocketing values, how much is this life-altering piece of copper truly worth today? Well, if you were to sell a certified, high-grade example on the open market right now, you would be looking at a stunning current valuation of $911,000. Yes, nearly $1 million for a penny that might be resting in your kitchen junk drawer. If you've been searching for your lottery ticket to freedom, stop looking at the numbers and start looking at your pennies. The urgency surrounding the 2015 no-mint mark penny is not a marketing gimmick. It is based on the immutable laws of supply and demand. The authorities in the coin world, the leading grading services and auction houses, have all confirmed the legitimacy and extreme rarity of this minting anomaly. This is your cue to act, because every day you wait is a day that another collector finds and locks away one of these magnificent treasures. You must understand the gravity of this error. In the meticulously controlled environment of the U.S. Mint, a missing mint mark on a regular issue coin is virtually unprecedented and speaks to a significant lapse in quality control, making the few coins that escaped exponentially more valuable. This error is so significant, so undeniable, that it transcends the typical coin market and enters the realm of historical artifacts. Is your piggy bank feeling a little nervous right now? Because it might be hiding a small fortune that's been begging to be let out. Now, for the serious collector, the person ready to cash in on this opportunity, we must emphasize quality. While the error itself provides the foundation of the $911,000 valuation, the final price is determined by the coin's condition. You must look for a coin with a bright, full red coloration, known as red or RD in the grading world. You are looking for a state of preservation that suggests it was immediately taken out of circulation or roll. Any scuffs, scratches, or wear can diminish the value, but even a slightly circulated example will still command a massive premium. The authority in the market comes from professional certification by leading grading services. Once they encapsulate your 2015 no-mint mark penny and assign it a high-grade numerical score, your coin instantly transforms into a highly liquid asset, instantly recognizable and desirable to collectors and investors globally. This is not the time to second-guess. It is time to meticulously search and prepare for that life-changing sale. The narrative arc of your life can change with the discovery of this one penny. Imagine the feeling of financial security, the ability to dismiss worry, and the immediate power to curate the wealthy lifestyle you deserve. This 2015 no-mint mark penny is more than just an error. It is a vehicle for realizing your most ambitious dreams. It is the proof that opportunity often hides in the plainest sight, waiting for the discerning, authoritative eye to find it. This single find can fund a comfortable retirement, pay for a child's entire education, or provide the capital you need to finally launch that passion project you've postponed for years. This is your chance to pivot from dreaming about a life of luxury to actively living it. The demand for these truly rare error coins is incredibly robust, fueled by high-net-worth individuals and serious numismatic funds looking for secure, tangible assets that offer immense appreciation potential. When you offer a genuine, certified 2015 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, you are not selling a coin. You are selling a legend. You are tapping into a fiercely competitive market where collectors are eager, ready, and able to pay the incredible sum of $911,000 or more to acquire this magnificent rarity. The time for passive hoping is over. The moment for active hunting and selling is now. Don't let this opportunity remain an unrealized dream. Start your search today, uncover this phenomenal error, and prepare to transition into the wealthy, secure lifestyle that the discovery of this $911,000 penny will undoubtedly deliver. Look closely at the screen. What you are seeing is not just a penny. It's an ordinary coin that millions of Americans have tossed into a jar, used to buy a gumball or worse, rolled up and taken to the bank. It costs you 1 cent to own, and yet, the coin we are examining right now has a verifiable current market valuation that is closing in on $700,000. For years, you've heard the whispers that one small, rare mistake from the US Mint could hold the key to your financial freedom. You probably dismissed it. Well, that dismissal, that one simple act of ignoring the loose change in your kitchen drawer, is an act that could be costing you a wealthy lifestyle right now. The most valuable pennies are often the most deceptive. We are talking about the infamous, the almost legendary 2017 Lincoln cent, missing the D mint mark. This is not a story for casual collectors. This is for the discerning individual, the motivated seller, the person who understands that true wealth is not just earned, it's found. And you may have found it already. The sheer rarity of this error, an imperfection that slipped past the rigorous quality control of the Denver Mint, has created a massive, immediate, and high-stakes market demand. Every day that passes is a day you risk having this prize coin slip out of your possession or, heaven forbid, have its value questioned by an uninformed eye. The time to identify your treasure is now, before the next lucky finder beats you to the sale of a lifetime. The secret to unlocking this extraordinary value lies in one microscopic detail, or rather, the absence of one. On a standard 2017 Lincoln penny, just beneath the date, you would expect to see a small letter, either an S for San Francisco or a D for Denver. The D indicates the coin was struck at the Denver Mint. Now, here's the billion-dollar question that can reset your financial future. Is your pocket change currently carrying a 6-figure error? The coin we are hunting for is the 2017 penny that has absolutely nothing beneath the date. No mint mark. A truly unique and highly sought-after anomaly. This is not to be confused with a penny from the Philadelphia Mint, which would also have no mint mark. The key identifying feature is the composition and striking quality that definitively places it as a Denver-produced coin, an error so profound it broke one of the most fundamental rules of modern minting. Think of it as a factory-fresh luxury car delivered with a key feature intentionally missing. It ceases to be a production model and becomes an instant, priceless artifact. And just so we're clear, when was the last time a 1-cent transaction allowed you to retire? If you are still using cash, go ahead and check your pocket right now. You might be holding a down payment on a yacht. We need to understand why this specific error is commanding such unprecedented figures. In the world of numismatics, the demand is driven by an ultra-low survival rate. Only a handful of these coins are confirmed to exist. Each time one is found and authenticated, the overall market value of the remaining coin skyrockets, solidifying its status as one of the most significant modern errors. When a coin goes to auction with a price tag approaching $689,000, it's not merely a transaction. It's a financial statement, a legacy-defining event. Your pursuit of a wealthy lifestyle is not far-fetched. It is entirely feasible with this single piece of copper. This is the undeniable truth. Sophisticated, high-end collectors and investors are aggressively competing to secure one of these rare pieces. This is a competition you want to be a part of, not standing on the sidelines watching someone else cash in. The window of opportunity for finding these undiscovered treasures is closing, and the stakes could not be higher. If you have a collection of unsearched pennies, or if you simply remember getting change around 2017, the time for passive collecting is over. This must now be an act of intense, focused financial investigation. Your next steps are clear and must be executed with precision. First, you will meticulously examine your 2017 pennies, looking only for the one that has that stark, beautiful emptiness beneath the date. Second, if you find it, you will immediately secure it in a protective holder. Do not touch its surfaces. Preserve its pristine condition, because condition determines the ultimate sale price. Third, you will seek professional, independent third-party authentication from a respected grading service. This is the crucial step that transforms a hopeful find into a confirmed, highly valuable asset ready for the high-end market. Imagine the future this coin can unlock. This isn't just an investment. It is a fast track to a wealthy lifestyle, the chance to sell one small item and fundamentally alter the course of your retirement, to create a comfortable, secure legacy for your family. The market is ravenous for this specific error. Its worth is established, its demand is feverish, and the only thing standing between you and a massive payday is the time it takes to properly identify, grade, and sell this incredible, six-figure coin. Do not delay. Do not dismiss the change you hold. Go and find your 2017 era penny. It is worth waiting for you to realize its full, life-changing value.